Hi guys, this is Chandra and I'm going to do a tutorial on the family mini album that I did a while ago. I will link the original video to this in the description bar below. So first the covers are 7.5 by 6.5 and the spine is 2.25. So I have all my paper cut out, I think. Yep. You're going to need a piece that measures 11 by 6. Let me see if I can zoom in here to the measurements there. You're going to need a piece that measures 11 by 6. Then you're going to need a piece that measures 8 by 6. You're going to need 2 pieces that measure 6 by 5. And you're going to need 1 piece that measures 8 by 5.5. And so now I'll go through the scoring tool with you. Okay, so I'm sticking this in my scoreboard so the 11 is at the top and I'm scoring at 6 inches. And this is going to create the basic page that we're going to stick all of our pockets and such to, okay? The second piece that we're going to score is the 8 by 5.5. You're going to stick it so that the 8-inch side is at the top. You're going to score it 1/2 inch and then at 7.5. Rotate it. Got tape on mine. But rotate it and score it at 5 inches. Now the next 2 pieces that you're going to score are the smaller pockets. So these are the 6 by 5. You're going to stick it so that the 6-inch side is at the top. You're going to score it 1/2 inch and then at 5.5 inches. Rotate it and score at 4.5 inches. And you're going to do that twice. And the last piece is 8 by 6. We're going to stick it so that the 8-inch side is at the top. I move this up a little bit. And we're going to score it 1/2 inch and then at 7.5 inches. And that's all the scoring that we're going to do for this album. So you're going to want to fold on all your score marks. Just reinforce those folds like that. Okay. Now, on the pieces where we've scored on 3 sides, there's going to be a square at the bottom, like always, and you're going to cut out the square. And you're going to apply your adhesive on the flaps only. So, I've been having some trouble with my ATG gun, so I got out my Glue Glider Pro to see how that worked out. I couldn't remember why I stopped using it. This one is really easy to refill. You just pop that thing out, pop it back in. Now the problem with these things is there's like, I think it's like $8 or $9 for 2 of them, and I don't know. So I tried using it on this one because this is the second time I've done this video, and it didn't glide smoothly at all. I'm gonna try it again just so you guys can see I'm not crazy. It's not gliding. I don't know. There we go. It's a pain in the dupa. Okay. And I'm like really pulling hard. It's something. Well, this doesn't even. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't like it. I'd rather fiddle with this one every once in a while. And there's a way to stop this one from falling apart. Don't drop it as much as I do. And I've had it for several years. When I first got it, it wasn't like that. So I'm just applying adhesive to all my flaps. And one more piece. Here we go. I'm actually going to fold this one in so that the writing ends up being on the inside. So in case I decide to make 5 more pages, I'll have a complete album. Okay, so now I have tape on everything. The first thing that we're going to do is, you notice that there's a 6-inch and a 5-inch side to this paper. We're going to be working on the 5-inch side right now. So I'm going to take one of my smaller pockets, and I already applied the tape, and now I'm just going to place it on there. Lining it up. Let me get in the frame. and just placing it on there. Now I'm working on the back of that 5-inch piece. Now this is where we're going to take this 8 by 5.5 inch piece. We've scored on 3 sides. I'm going to fold my flaps up, and I'm going to apply it so that the opening is on the left side right here, and then the fold is against the fold of this page, and that way that creates a pocket for us. Went over to the in-laws today. She made stuffed green peppers, and I grew up eating stuffed green peppers with rice inside of them. No, that's not how they make them. They make them with just complete meat. And so anytime I try to make anything that has a little bit of rice in it, like you put breadcrumbs in your meatloaf, rice in your stuffed green peppers, stuffed cabbage, my husband flips out because he calls it filler, and he's just a meat guy. So it's kind of funny that he doesn't like rice at all. But it was very good. It was very good. She makes it really good. I told her she's going to have to teach me how to cook it. So when she's too old to cook it, my husband wants it, I can still make it for him. Okay, so we're going to attach the second 6-inch by 5-inch pocket on here. And I wrote on the middle of this, so I'll be able to mat over it if I need to. And so I'm just going to stick that on the outside. And there's that pocket. So basically the flap has 3 pockets, 1 on each side and 1 in the middle. Now we're going to flip it over and work on this base page right here. And what we're going to do is take that 8 by 6 inch that we already scored just on 2 sides. We're going to place that so that the openings are at the top and the bottom. And this is what is going to, you're going to use this to attach it to your hinge. And then this side is where the pocket goes in, or the tag goes in there. And so that's how you make this little mini album here. It's fairly simple, and I try to design all my albums just to be made out of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Of course, if you, some of my bigger albums would work better if I used 12 by 12 cardstock. However, it's hard to find a good, why can't I think, craft cardstock color. I mean, the ones at Hobby Lobby, I don't like their paper at all. I prefer this thicker one that Michaels has. So I always get my cardstock at Michaels. And actually, this week they had 4 packs for $10, and that's the cheapest that I've saw. So I grabbed several black card craft. It's to grab a couple white and a couple cream, although I don't usually use those colors for mini albums. Okay, so now I'll give you the tag sizes. And I thought I wrote this down already. I was trying to have the measurements wrote down. Okay, so you're going to need 2 tags that measure 4 3/4 by 6, and those are for these pockets on the front and the back of the flap. Now the flap tag is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that's, whoops, that's this tag right here. It goes into that flap. Did I? Yeah, I did that right. No, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, and when you flip it over and you have this pocket here, this pocket tag is 5 1/4 by 6 3/4. But what I did that's different on this album here than this page here. So this is the page, you flip it over, and here's the thing. So this is the side that would be attached. I actually cut off 1/4 inch on this sheet here. So instead of cutting it at 6 inches like I had originally designed, I cut it at 5 3/4 inches so that there was a little 1/4 inch gap there. But you could either border punch it before you attached it, obviously, to your page, or you can use a round or a tab punch to punch out a little notch. I know a lot of people are using the envelope maker to make a little notch there, so you can do that instead. So I just gave the measurements for the whole complete thing. So that tag, did I even give that? Heck, I don't know. 5 1/4 by 6 3/4, and that's that tag. And I believe that's, yep, that's all the tags in this particular album. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am working on more Pinterest. I had somebody pin me a lot of stuff, but again, I noticed somebody pinned wanted me to make a tutorial that Kathy Order had already made, and she sells the tutorial for it, and she's got it copyrighted. So I'm not going to infringe upon that. I can make an album that she inspired, which really, I mean, I learned from her and following the paper trail. So that's where I originally started my mini album journey, was following the paper trail, and then I somehow slipped across Paper Phenomenon. So I'm not going to take where somebody sells a tutorial, I'm not going to take it and create that tutorial. I just don't think that's right. Even though I don't sell them, I just don't think that's right. So I am working on some more projects that some people sent me from Pinterest, and I'll be posting those shortly. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.